Hey, thanks for tuning in. We're going to be solving an exercise from Reactor's online software engineering immersive bootcamp prep. Number 40 from module 1, getLastElement. Don't forget to fork the exercise. Let it open 3 times. Hold on, please. Okay, so let's read the instructions. Write a function called getLastElement. Given an array, getLastElement returns the last element of the given array. So let's polish up on what are arrays in JavaScript. In JavaScript, arrays are used to store multiple values in a single variable. And how can we access an element in an array? Access the elements of an array. You can do this by referring to its index number. And so we want the last element of the array. We can get the length of an array through using the length property. So if you look at the length property here, we see an array with 1, 2, 3, 4 elements, and you have the name of the array dot length, and it returns 4. Okay, so but how can we return the last element? If we subtract the array, we use the length property to get the length of the array and subtract it by 1. Since our array, it always begins at the index of 0. So let's see how this is going to work. So let's say return array, and then remember how we use the brackets. If let's say we have an array, we want the first element, it would just be 0. In this case, we're going to, like I said, use the array.length property, but we're going to subtract it by 1, and that should give us the last element of the array. So first, we're going to see what array.length will return. Let's do that. We're going to need a I'll just copy and paste from up here. So right here we have our variable output, which will hold the result of passing this array of 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, and 4, through the function getLastElement of array. But we're going to try to see what happens with just array.length first. What does that return? Open the console. Undefined. What if we passed array see what happens here. So we're the first element of the array. So if we think about this, we have 4 elements in the array, and we want the last one. So it would make sense to go array.length minus 1. So that should give us the last element of the array. Awesome, it does. What if we did minus 2? Let's just do it for fun. Guess anyone? Okay, so thank you for watching. I will include the link to this code pin for the code in the description. I'll also have the link for GitHub and description of how this is solved. And to me, it's still, I was always confused. Like, okay, array.length, before I go, array.length minus 1. And it seems confusing, but remember that when we have the array and the brackets, we're trying to access that element. So we're trying to access the last element of the array. So it would make sense to go minus 1 since it starts at an index of 0. And I have to say it to myself like 1,000,001 times because it still seems confusing to me. But keep doing it. You'll get it eventually. Hopefully. All right. I have faith in you. Peace.